Well, 5 touchdown tosses today and a big win. Just your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we had the opportunity to play with the ones. I think we did a good job executing, coming out playing fast. Just not being lackadaisical. That kind of happens with, we don't play too many noon games, but you don't want to be lethargic when you come out and play early game. So I think that was good by our starters.
What do you guys think you did the best today? What are you most happy with?
I think the main thing was tempo. I think that was something we talked about last week. Was that we had good tempo at some times, but still addressing that and pushing that because that's a weapon for us to use.
JT, it seemed like you guys took the next step in complementing a lot of the bubble screens you threw last week. Can you just talk about that sort of progress of all this coming together?
Yeah, so I think that's the biggest thing, to have things marry up together, whether it be, like you said, the bubbles, then having play action off of that with the same look, or even would it be different runs, having play action pass off of those things. So I think that's what you want as an offense, to have things look the same so you're able to build off that.
Does this build, we know UNLV is not one of the best opponents you're going to play. Does this build confidence for you and the offense, or do you take it with a grain of salt?
I think it's always good to come out here and execute and do what you do. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. I think you go away feeling good, and I think it was really good for our young guys to get some work as well. Those guys, if they play well, get some confidence, and then also too, if they didn't play so hot, to be able to watch on film and learn from it.
JT, were you surprised to come out of the game as early as you did? Even in blowouts in the past, you got a lot done there in the little time you had.
I don't really think about it really. It could be anybody. I'm trying to, while I'm in there, score as many points as we can on offense, and then when coach says, tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, you're through, all right, and I'll go give me a Gatorade and the towel goes down.
You seem pretty engaged with Dwayne and Joe when he played. What was it like, in the late first half and for the rest of the game, kind of helping those guys develop and watching them play and taking that role?
Yeah, so one of the things is talking about the conversation that happens within a game. That's not something that's talked about really, but as a quarterback, you're trying to get on the same page, whether it be receivers or offensive line protection, run game. So all those things happen on the sideline and between series. So with that, trying to get those guys to feel comfortable to go ask the receiver, hey, on this look, what did you see? What was the coverage out there on the O-line? Much protection, whatever the case may be, all these different things, because that's a lot of the in-game adjustments that's going to be needed. And so I think it was good for them to have those conversations, so when it's their time to go out there and play, that they're comfortable because they've done it before.
Do you feel pretty good going into Big Ten play now with this offense?
Yeah, I think so. I think we are just building each and every day, just trying to progress and take one day at a time to keep on getting better. We all know that as far as being a great offense, it's not going to be one day that's going to make it happen. So just playing together, playing hard, and just keep on building days and developing, keep on getting better.
JT, in the 2 4th-down conversions in the first half, how much of an input do you have in asking Urban to, let's go for it here? And then on top of that, for your confidence to make those 2 throws, difficult throws, how big are those for you personally?
I didn't really think about it. I know when we're down there in the score zone that we're an offense that likes to take those risks and understand that we got to capitalize on those things. So as a quarterback, understanding that's the mindset since I first got here when Braxton was quarterback. So it's not anything new. That's how we play offensively, being attacking, and make sure it doesn't matter what the play is, that it's executed the right way, whether it be a run play or pass play. Just making sure it's executed so we stay on the field.
But it feels good to make those throws.
Feels great.
Hey JT, 5 touchdowns to 5 different receivers. Just talk about kind of the distribution of the scores tonight and what you kind of saw out there.
Guys, I would say guys working hard for each other, whether it be Paris on the down the field blocking that we had out there, also just having fun out there with each guy getting a touch and being able to score, not just touchdowns, but just see guys get touched. Like everybody excited when my man CJ got in the game and he made a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just excited for one another, and that's, I think, a good thing as far as getting guys to gel together in that receiver room, and also too, tight ends getting some love. So everybody, feeding off one another with the energy and the emotion. I think that was really good for us.
Have you seen that kind of increase increase over the last couple weeks? Seems like last week the receivers had a different level of speed or just an increased level of energy out there. You see that again today?
Yeah, so I think that's something that we definitely tried to establish in practice early back when we were in spring ball, making sure just whether you get the ball or not, because sometimes it's hard to receive because, you know, the impact of what you play a lot of times when you're young, you think is I have to touch the ball, which that's not always the case. So with that, we tried to build that. I know when Coach Dave, Coach Wilson came, Coach Smith, that was something that was trying to be established back in spring ball. So now just keep that building and carrying that throughout the season.
JT, we've seen your carries kind of go down these last 2 weeks. Do you think that helps you get in more of a rhythm in the passing game? You know, setting up play action more with JK and with Antonio or Mike, whoever's in there. And has that been part of the game plan, or has that just been the flow of the game?
I think it's been really the flow of the game. I mean, think about Indiana. That was a tight ball game and had to be going my legs a little bit. I think it just depends on what's asked of me from the coaches, really. And I think just past 2 games, it just hasn't been that way.
JT, you've seen C.J. Saunders in practice, I would think, a little bit. What does he kind of bring to the table, so to speak?
Man, C.J., he's just a hard-working dude. Like, a dude that's going out there every day, trying to get a little better. It doesn't matter what it is. And that's the guys you want to be around, really, that just really about their business, you know. So I mean, he will ask me if he don't understand something, or you know, one of the coaches, like I know Coach Harline helps him a lot. Like, I mean, he's out there trying to be the best he can. It doesn't matter that, you know, he doesn't have a scholarship that he's a walk-on. Like, he's out there and he's a baller. I mean, we saw it out there today. Like, that was a tough catch he made, and there was also a read to that as well. He made the right read, and Dwayne was able to give him the ball. But I mean, those guys that play at places like this because they want to be great, and I think he has that desire, that passion to do that.
5 TD passes. What does this do for you? What do you leave your feeling, I guess, more than anything else about? You didn't even play a full half.
Main thing is that we executed well. I think that was something that was, you know, focus is that we knew UNLV that, you know, we had.
Have opportunities.
Yeah, we had opportunities to, you know, execute our, you know, what we do offensively. So with that, just go out there and make sure that it's done at a high level. That was something I was talking about with Coach Day and Coach Wilson. So I think we was able to do that and keep the offense rolling on my part, and that's my job as quarterback.
Okay, thanks, JT.
Cool.